I just got fired. I just got fired. I just got fired. I literally got me and my sister fired, or whatever else, solely because of my TikTok videos.
I just got fired for making a video about my wife cheating on me and posting it on TikTok.
Okay, y'all. Today, we have a video about people getting fired because of the TikToks they made. Isn't it amazing that grown adults don't know how to shut their mouths when it comes to sharing or oversharing their businesses online? We have a lot of examples to go over along with comments from the comment section of these videos. So let's just jump right into it. So this is Michelle Sana. Michelle Sana got fired from her six-figure job for posting a video on TikTok while she was in a meeting.
So, I got fired. Yeah, my big six-figure remote tech job. Yeah, they canned me. And you guessed it, it was because of a TikTok. Yeah, last month I took a very quick video. I had forgotten to put my mug underneath my Keurig one morning, and so my coffee spilled all over the place. And I took a quick little snippet of the coffee everywhere. I turned it around my face. I said, I hit stop recording and I uploaded, and I did not use my big giant brain to think about the fact that in the background of that video, you could hear my chief product officer talking, because I was in a meeting. Yep. It was about 4:30 in the morning. I was in my weekly team stand-up meeting. They were having a conversation that had absolutely nothing to do with me, so I went off camera, took the 20-second video, and hit upload, and I did not think anything of it until the next day when I got called into a meeting with HR and my chief product officer, and they said, hey, somebody sent us this video, and we are immediately dismissing you from the company for gross negligence. And I said, it was great working with all of you, and I hung up the call and I said, holy shit. This is going to be perfect for my memoir. Yeah. Honestly, do I think that I should have been fired? I mean, nobody ever thinks that they should be fired, but honestly, no. They weren't really talking about anything super confidential. You could honestly barely hear them in the background, but alas, they found it to be a fireable offense, and so they canned me, and I have nothing left to do except for accept it. I mean, shit. I f***ed up. It was an oversight. I would 100% accept that. They canned me. I can't do anything about it. So, of course, I thought, well, what would any college dropout who got fired from their job do next? I'm going to start my own company. I've always wanted to start my own company. This is not like an idea that popped out of nowhere. And I was always like, oh no, it's not the right time. And I have such a great job and blah, blah, blah. I literally said the night before somebody was like, you should go full time and like launch this company. And I was like, no, like I have a sweet gig. 12 hours later, canned. I was like, if that isn't a sign from the universe, I don't know what is. So the next day I was pissed off. I got on TikTok and I was like, I'm going to start a company. I'm going to change the world. This is what I'm doing. And I'll tell you guys when I'm ready to soft launch, and I'll tell you why I'm doing this. And so you guessed it. Today I am soft launching bridal. I am finally combining my two loves, technology and horses. And I am going to build the first ever and #1 tool for equine professionals to manage their businesses. Finally, a place where all equine professionals can put every single facet of their business. Yeah, and I'm soft launching it today. And I'm going to fundraise in Silicon Valley. And I am going to document all of it here on TikTok. Everything. The good, the bad, the shitty, the ugly, you name it. I got fired. I dropped out of college, and now I'm going to start my own company. Tell me That doesn't sound like a really great idea. Oh, sorry, one last thing. To the person who sent the TikTok video to my company, karma's a bitch. Anyway, bye, losers.
Unfortunately, there are no comments for this example because the comment section of this example was turned off, but I hope she learned her lesson. Everyone made Black Freckles. Black Freckles got fired for posting his personal business online.
I just got fired for making a video about my wife cheating on me and posting it on TikTok. Has gotten me fired.
Yeah, man. They gonna make me fire you, bro.
Because of this video, I go into the bedroom and my wife is laying in the bed with a couple. A couple. It was a man and a woman. So.
And they say you're going viral over your wife with a couple.
But why would I get fired? I'm the victim, is what I've been saying. That's what the video.
Bruh, they saying like it's a distraction. It's like she on like this. Is she doing like they really passing the video, like looking at the video at work and stuff? Somebody done found like your wife, like I don't know, she had a page on like a site or something.
I don't know. This is the first I didn't heard about this. That's what I'm getting fired for.
It's just a distraction, man. Like ain't nobody getting no work done. Like it's there all day. It's been this, and it's been like this since I guess you revealed to the world what was going on, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like they was you ain't know she was into this.
Look, this is the first I'm hearing about any tape or page or anything. I feel like everybody knew more than me from the jump.
Yeah, man.
I guess it is what it is, man. If I'm fired, I guess, it is what it is. Me and you, we've been cool. Listen, me and you been cool. I'm fired. I accept that. But who sent y'all the video? Who sent y'all the video?
Who you think it was, bro?
I think it was my ex-wife.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna hit you up later, though, man.
Wow. All right, man. I appreciate you.
Yo.
I knew this was gonna happen. My homeboy's been texting me at work, telling me everybody been talking about this, laughing, clowning me. People leaving Google reviews saying that they're reviewing my wife. They giving 1 star, so people at the job getting mad. Some people leaving 5 stars. But they're leaving a bunch of reviews saying that they reviewing my wife. And it's becoming this big distraction. I knew I was going to get fired, though. I already knew. I don't even care. I already knew. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. Man, I know my ex-wife sent them. My current wife still, for some reason. I know she sent them this.
Let's take a look at some of these comments. Your friend sent it. Well, that's what happens when you expose people. Getting fired because you got cheated on is crazy. Everyone, meet Keisha. Last name, crazy. Literally. She got herself and her sister fired for posting TikTok videos. Take a listen to her explain her story.
Let's try to get into the story time of how I literally got me and my sister fired. Or whatever else, solely because of my TikTok videos. And before y'all be like, oh, you already know what's listen, let me explain something. Okay, so yes, I did read the handbook. The handbook said that you can't make TikTok videos inside, on company's time, inside the building. So what was I doing? I was making videos outside the building, still in my uniform, off the clock, on my own time, correct? Because I love when somebody try to play in my face. So everything was going smooth until you guys try to micromanage me. Now, one thing about me, I'm not about to overstep my boundaries. I'm not stepping on no toes. I know I'm not management at this store, but I also know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? When I first got in, they wasn't labeling open products. So like the almond milk, oat milk, not labeled. Sanitizer buckets, not labeled. English muffins, not labeled. Sourdough, not labeled. Or putting open product of stuff back into the walk-in, knowing that you have to put it in a cane bro and cover it and put a label on it. Because if you put a block of cheese in the walk-in, what it's going to do? It's going to get stale and crusty. Same with the bacon. Why are you putting open packaged bacon back in? Would you put an open pack of bacon without covering it in your fridge? So that's where it started. I feel like because I wouldn't even tell people this is how it's supposed to be done. No, I would just do it the correct way because that's how I was trained. That's how you're supposed to do it. So that's what I'm doing. So that's where it started, because you guys, I feel like she felt intimidated because we know what we were talking about. And anytime it came to like EcoSure, health department, anything like that, she had a lot. She was, you guys was real quiet. Like, she tried to tell me that it's LA County's health department and this is what they do. No, girl, you're just dirty and your store is disgusting. It smells like eggs. You guys are literally selling 2-3 day old croissants and you know you're not supposed to be selling those. Nobody in the entire store knows anything about FIFO. I promise this is all important. I promise. Just keep on. So then it started going with the hours. Mind you, we live 30 minutes away from the job, right? Okay, so, and we both got the same transportation, live in the same crib, same everything. So why would you schedule us 2 hours different from each other? It's because you're trying to be petty. Or you scheduling us 4.5 hour shifts, knowing that we gotta drive 30 minutes away. So once we started playing the game with her, because if you want to be petty, I'm gonna be petty too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna sit here and do that to me. Whole time she's doing all this petty stuff, she just keep yapping in my ear and telling me how her daughter's not getting enough hours at the other store. The other GM don't like her daughter and all this other stuff. She wants to bring her over to her store, but she can't for whatever reason. And mind you, that's very important information. So boom, use guys and BB takes my videos, gives it to you guys, because HR and the people who actually own the place, they don't know nothing about my TikToks. They don't know nothing. They just know I come in here, I do my job, and I go. So you guys and BB, they both together took my video, and I got the proof of it on an email and everything. They took my video to HR and said, here goes some videos because she is violating this, and that. So, you guys and BB, the ass kissing teacher's pet, they literally took my videos, gave them to HR, and was like, here, can we start this termination process? Y'all, when I tell y'all that same day that she came in to suspend me, she took all my shifts away and gave them to her daughter. I'm not kidding. I'm not. She literally gave every last one of my shifts to her daughter. And like I said previously, her daughter works at another store. So why would you even get your daughter over here? Probably because you've been trying to get your daughter over here because she's not getting enough hours because that GM over there don't like you or your daughter. So at the end of the day, we really got fired because these hoes was being some hating, okay? And honestly, it's really cool because it just gave me it just let me go back home. That's all it did. It just let me go back home because I will never, ever give anybody the opportunity to play with me and my motherfucking check ever again. Absolutely not. Because one thing about me, baby, I'm about my money. You can be petty and I kikiing and shit at work. I came to work for my money. So yeah, that's the long story about how they tried to, you know. If you stick towards the end of this video, I'm just going to let you know that it was the Dunkin' in Santa Clarita, California, off of Sierra Highway. I have pictures of 2 roaches. They had 2 live roaches in there, not water bugs. They had home roaches in there, okay, for number 1. Health department ain't been to that place since July 27th, 2023. Got the receipts. And the mop sink in the back. She tried to tell us that we had to plunge it. Girl, I'm not plunging nothing.
Let's take a look at some comments. That's why I really post where I work. Social media is land of the haters and never know who watching or who is so miserable to do research to tell on you. Air it out, because these corporate companies are so dirty and the people that actually do their job are the ones that get treated so wrong. Better things are coming for you. This is Tila. Tila got fired from her job for talking about one of her patients online. The original video was taken down, but this video is the apology video. Take a look.
To the person that sent that video to corporate and got me fired, thank you. And I know that everybody is going to see this video too, and that's okay. I'm not going to say anything wrong. Did I realize that what I was saying in that video was going to lead to this? No, I would have never done that. But it seems like with my life, no matter how hard I try, I end up shut up. But I know that everything happens for a fucking reason. And I may not know right now what that reason is, but eventually God will reveal that to me. I love helping addicts. I love helping people. This job stressed me the fuck out some days, but I didn't care because it was worth it, because I was helping people. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. My daughter is about to go to college, and I don't know now how I'm going to pay for that, but I know that I'll figure it out. And if you want to send this video to corporate too, that's fine. But to anybody that creates content, if you work at a treatment facility, if you work in healthcare, watch what you say very carefully, because it doesn't matter if you don't speak somebody's name. Just describing a situation is enough to get you fired. I did not know that, but now I sure do now. I don't know what I'm meant to do in this life. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I am trying to follow the path that I thought God had for me and wanted for me, but I just keep getting thrown different ways. Maybe I make stupid decisions, yes, but my intentions are always f***ing good.
Patient confidentiality. I'm afraid. I work in a care home, and I would never tell anybody about anything about who I look after. It's number one off the top rules, and she probably did know. Here is another example of another person who got fired from her six-figure job. This time, though, she was the one that refused to give up posting on social media.
I lost my six-figure job because I did not want to give up posting on social media. Let's have ourselves some lunch and talk about it. Like background context, prior to starting like my journey as a content creator, I worked full-time influencer marketing. I went on an unexpected maternity leave to have a baby, and in the course of that time I got laid off. Started creating content as a hobby. I had recently got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back to work. So I start interviewing with companies. I match with this company, and like the vibes are so good. I go through 3 rounds of interviews with this company. Everything's great. Like we're aligned on everything, and they present me with the offer. I instantly accept. I'm so freaking excited. I tell all of you how excited I am. Like, a bitch cannot wait to go back to work. And prior to even sending me that damn offer, they were fully aware of my presence on social media, because I literally used it as a proof of concept that I could also help them leverage their social media accounts. So like they knew I was posting. I was happy to share there really wasn't anything for me to hide. The time interview, we also discussed me traveling to Florida for 1 week, hosting a huge event, and it was important for me to go like be in person, and that was fine. I was cool with that. When I got my offer letter, it stated that I needed to be in Florida for like X dates. During like my first week, we go to book my travel, and that's when things start to get a little weird. Instead of me just being in Florida for 1 week, they now want me to go from like the 15th to the 30th. I have never been away from home for that long. And I'm like, okay, like that's weird. That's not what we discussed, and it's also not what's in the offer letter. So I raised that with them. Literally at the executive level, they're like, okay, like totally fine. Preferred for you to be in person the 2 weeks, but the 1 week will work. Okay, cool. At this point, communication like really started to break down, and I jumped on another call with them. And on this call, they essentially gave me an ultimatum and said that their takeaway is that I'm not able to go be in Florida for the 2 weeks because my priority is my personal social media. They gave me an ultimatum: quit posting on my personal social media accounts. That way I could show my dedication to my role, or they would not be able to move forward because we wouldn't be a good fit. That's crazy, because what makes you think the TikTok is the reason I can't go? It's the kids. It is 100% the kids. I was gonna TikTok while I was there. It's the kids that I'm concerned about. I'm a mom before anything, and I've never been away from home for 2 weeks, and I've never been in a role that I've needed to go somewhere for 2 weeks. I have traveled overseas for work, and it didn't take no damn 2 weeks. And they essentially said that they were rescinding my job offer because it felt like I couldn't go be in Florida for the 2 weeks because my priority was posting on social media. I was like literally so upset, so defeated. I talked to my husband about it. My husband was like, listen, if you need to leave for 2 weeks, like, we'll figure it out. We'll make it work. Like, if that's really what you want to do, like, we got you. But I do not think in any circumstance you should give up, like, what you've built on social media. For me, that was just such a sign, because he's, like, the most reluctant person to me, like, sharing my life online. He's gotten more comfortable with it now because I've been doing it for so long. But I'm like, if he is telling me, like, girl, you better keep your TikTok, then I should probably keep my TikTok. My community here means so much to me. Like, obviously, financial uncertainty can be stressful, but like, we have worked to build each other up on here. Like, to throw that away is like so crazy to me, and also just weird. The situation was just weird. I obviously just said, like, I also agree, like, we're not gonna be a good fit, and I've been a little sad about it, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like you guys really show up for me like no other, because just as I was feeling so sad when you guys sent me a message and said, like, you would watch my content and like it like made your day, you were having a hard time, and one of the biggest things I struggle with is I want to do work that feels impactful. I just like want to feel like I make a like I've made a change. So that message could not have came more at like a perfect time, because I was struggling to be like, how am I gonna like show up in the world in a bigger way, and just to know that like somebody smiled from like watching one of my silly videos, like, it's not 6 figures, but it definitely made me feel better. Yeah, there is the update there. Love you. Bye.
This person was so upset after watching the video that he commented, "This sounds like the most entitled, spoiled brat, irresponsible nonsense I've ever heard. What about securing a future for your children instead of needing social media gratification?" And the creator responded, "I have built an entire career to put my children in a place of financial stability. I think you missed the point that it was the travel not aligned with what we agreed upon. I have a baby." Y'all watch this guy get fired literally live for posting on TikTok.
Over the past several weeks, we have noticed a pattern of behaviors that violates our company policies. Specifically, there have been multiple instances of excessive use of TikTok during work hours. As you know, our policy requires employees to remain focused on their work tasks during business hours in order to maintain productivity and ensure we do meet our goals. Unfortunately, your actions have impacted your performance and the team's overall productivity. So, unfortunately, after careful consideration and review of the situation, we have decided to terminate your employment with the company effective immediately. I know this decision is difficult news, and we want to support you during this transition. So we're going to definitely make sure that we give you your final paycheck, any benefits that you are entitled to, and any assistance programs available to you. But we definitely appreciate your contribution. I know this is terrible news, but at this time, it is going to be best for the company.
I'm just trying to understand as far as what TikTok. I didn't do anything that violate any rules or anything. I don't understand.
Let's take a look at one of the comments that actually struck me. If they noticed a pattern of behavior, never addressed it with you to allow you an opportunity to fix the behavior, it's wrongful termination. Do you all think it's wrongful termination? Let me know down in the comments. And the creator responded, "Thanks for the thoughtful comments. Have you had any experiences with workplace issues or termination? Let's discuss." Everyone, I want you to meet Girl Mama on TikTok. She got fired from her job for making videos at work. She claimed they didn't explain the reason, other than she was being let go due to HIPAA.
Hey guys, friends. So I'm wearing my glasses because I've been crying all day. So a little story time because I've never done a story time. So I went to work today and I got fired because of TikTok. I saw on Friday some girl from a different location that I don't even know viewed my profile, because in my office I did my due diligence, whatever that word is, and I blocked everyone just in case, because I know there's people out there that love to see you doing bad in your life. But I guess she found me. She doesn't have my phone number. She doesn't know my username, my last name. I really don't know how she found me, but as soon as I saw that she viewed my profile on Friday, I immediately blocked her. But I guess she saved my videos, sent it to the higher end in a different office, and they called me into the room today, told me to delete all my videos when I was on break. I wasn't on company time. I was doing like come with me on my break videos in my car, never showing where I work, the location, the name of where I work, nothing. All they said was, due to HIPAA, we're firing you. And everyone else got time to delete all their shit so they don't get fired. And literally right after I got fired, a mass email went out about a new policy that you cannot do TikToks on company time or on the property, or you'll be terminated. After I got fired. So honestly, guys, I'm just grateful that I have a support system. I've been putting out my resume, and I already have interviews today and tomorrow, so I don't have no doubt. I have a lot of experience. I'm not worried about finding another job. I did like my job just because, you know, I'm comfortable just like everybody else, and it was like literally 5 minutes from my house, so I was able to drop my kids off every day. It just meshed well and worked well with my everyday life. But I'm gonna try and stay positive. I've been crying for like 3 hours straight. So I'm over that now. I'm over that little hump. But anyways, has any of y'all been fired due to TikTok? Someone said I can like get an attorney and stuff, but honestly, I ain't got time or money to go through all that. And I just can't go without a paycheck. So I'm just trying to find another job and focus on that for my kids and my family. But has this happened to any of y'all? I would really like to know what you guys did, or what the process was, or how you felt, because it's just crazy to me that someone literally saved my videos, sent it to them. I blocked them so they can't even find me if they wanted to, and they just can't see me doing good. All I'm trying to do is get a little bit extra cash, views, whatever, for some money for my family. I'm not even TikTok famous. I've never gotten 1 cent from TikTok yet. But yet they had a tattletale on me. And then I'm getting anonymous text messages, guys. It's like crazy. This person snitched on you. Like, nobody has my number. It's just so upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. But I've taken up too much of y'all's time. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, y'all.
I don't know why people continue to do TikTok anywhere near their place of employment. People get fired day after day because of it. And everyone is always so surprised and upset. Just don't do it. And the creators responded, "Oh, okay. Thanks, Captain Obvious. I appreciate that." So this person got fired from GameStop because she was making TikTok videos. Apparently, she was making videos while on the clock. She was also making fun of customers who were buying stuff. And then she also talked bad about the company's products while online. Take a look at her explain herself.
So I got fired from GameStop for TikTok. For my TikToks. Oh my god, I'm dying. Yeah, my DM came, set up his computer, and was like, "Hey, can you come in the back?" And I'm like, "Oh god, am I in trouble?" He's like, "Just come in the back." I'm like, "Oh fuck." And there's this white lady, this white HR lady. He's like, "Do you have any idea why we want to talk to you?" And I'm like, "No." And I'm like, "But I'm scared." She goes, "Oh, you should be scared." And then she's like, do you do anything at work?" I'm like, "I make TikToks." She's like, "Oh," and blah 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 blah. I'll get to this in a second. Basically, don't be scared, but you're fired. Basically, they didn't like that I was disparaging certain products, like calling things stupid. They didn't like that I was making fun of certain customers, and they didn't like that I showed the safe in one video a bit back with stickers. Apparently that's a safety hazard. There was no comment on, that I talk about warranties, pro, trade, price matching, any of that. There's none of that. No, it's just, here's how you f***ed up. I'm sorry. I have one shift left. It was on Friday. They're like, you're terminated immediately. Give your keys. Like, holy shit. Anyone who works at GameStop knows that there are some stores who do some very sketchy, illegal shit, which I will talk about probably next week. I will talk about it next week. Let's just say that. Some sketchy, illegal shit, and I'm really glad that GameStop corporate felt the need to reach out to me regarding TikToks, and that, you know, social media is just, you know, really harming the company, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm really glad that this was at the top of their agenda and not the myriad of other illegal things that people way above me are doing. Ooh, I was curious if I could get fired for TikTok, and I did. Good thing Saturday was supposed to be my last shift, but I guess I got a Saturday off. Oops. I would like to say, if you work at GameStop and you want to make something known, message me on Instagram. Let's blow some shit up. I think it's going to be fun.
Let's take a look at some of the comments. Yes, showing your company safe was a violation and potential risk of being robbed. The creator responded, GameStops get robbed very regularly. Can you believe this? This other person said, why are you even making TikToks during work hour in the first place is my question. And the creator responded, because there's nothing to do. If I can't sit, then an emoji. Now this example is insane. So this guy is a manager. He went live on TikTok while he was doing payroll and also scheduling at work. Can you believe this? He got fired for it. Take a look.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's a very, very vulnerable moment for me because today, I lost my job for going live on TikTok. My live was just to show a day in the life as a manager. I went live while I was doing payroll. I went another live when I was doing scheduling. It's in a corner. And one of my staff members, I guess, screenshotted or something and went to my regional and was like, Mark's going live at work. She said, asked me about the live, asked me what I'm doing. She came in today and was like, were you going live at work? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I go live when I'm sitting at my desk. I just pretty much prop the phone up in the corner. You can't really hear any sound. It's just more or less me working on music while Pandora plays if I'm at my desk. So why would you do that? I said, well, I do music and stuff on my TikTok, and one of my friends encouraged that I just show day in life and just kind of do things like that. I said, but I didn't think I violated any policies. He said, yeah. She's like, yeah, you can't be on your phone at work, you know, on social media, you can't be live. I said, okay, well, I apologize, I won't do that no more. You know, I was just more or less just trying to show my supporters what it was and just kind of give them an idea of what I was doing and just kind of being just being transparent in my life, just like I'm trying to do right now. And she was like, Mark, well, unfortunately, you just told me that you're going live on the clock to get paid through another entity, and unfortunately, that's a violation of our policy. We don't feel like you've been in it. It looks like you're focused somewhere else. Mind you, I just redid our policy today. I just did all of our SOPs for our new training process. Just rebuilt the binder. Just did a month's worth of schedules. I mean, I just did everything I need to do. All my stuff is caught up, by the way. I'm not behind on anything in regards to my work and anything I got going on. I was like, well, I just was doing, during my productive hours. I didn't think this would, contribute negatively towards what we got going on. She was like, unfortunately, it's out of my hands. I said, have you seen my lives? She's like, no. I said, well, can I show you what the live is? I said, I can't give you an idea to maybe lighten the load in regards to what happened. So she was like, yeah, so she wanted to look at it. She was like, oh. Well, that's besides the point. Mark,
Regardless if you didn't put the information in there or anything, you can Google your name and know where you work. You can Google you and find out where you are. This is why we encourage people to be private on social media, because people can see what you're doing, what you got going on, and because of what you're doing and where you're doing it at, it can negatively impact the business. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, I don't know where the negativity can happen behind promoting being productive at work. So I'm like, okay, well, no problem. I was like, where do we go from here? I said, I can stay off. She was like, unfortunately, we gonna let you go. No warning, no write-ups, just let me go. Man, it broke my heart because I really was trying my best to focus on culture, work on bringing people together, trying to find that balance. I had never worked in animal health before, so my learning curve was a little wider than usual, so I don't want to give no excuses or act like I was perfect, but I really was trying. I was doing my best. I actually went to work today at 6 a.m. just to make sure I'm prepared for our meeting today. I went in early just to take care of whatever we need to be taken care of, just to kind of say I was having a good day. I was having a good day. I was having one. And, you know, it really, like I said, broke my heart, man. And then when I got home, my heart was broken even more. I talked to my brother about it. And he was like, man, it's because you're supposed to be doing this social media stuff. You're supposed to be putting out this music. You're supposed to be singing. You're supposed to be doing it for, you know, you're supposed to be doing it for a living. You're not supposed to be going to work. You're not supposed to be clocking in nowhere. And I go out and look at my backyard, and I see like a whole family of deer. I was like, man, it's deer in my backyard. He said, that's a sign. It's a sign of life after. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm trying to figure this thing out called life. If you know anything about me, I just flipped my car a month ago. Just flipped off the highway randomly. So my car situation kind of messed up, you know. Got this big house, just me now. Income stopping for a little bit. And then, you know, I sat down on my couch, and I was really emotional. And I was like, you know, bro said to be on this live and post more. So I was sitting on the couch, and I was like, man, God had put a song on my heart that really had me in tears. So I'm really not crying because of the job. I wasn't emotional because of the job. I was emotional because of the song God put on my heart. And the song went, it was like an old song we used to sing back in the day. But it go like this. It makes no difference what you're going through. You're gonna make it. God's gonna see it through. So hold your head up. Put a smile on your face, 'cause this is another test. It won't last always. So get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. And I'm just asking God for a miracle, man, 'cause I've been going through it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing no more, man. So, hey, man, if y'all going through something, understand the troubles ain't gonna last always. Get ready for your blessing. Get ready for your miracle. Doors gonna open up for you. I'm speaking that to myself, because, man, I ain't even told my family yet. They probably gonna find out from TikTok. So
Let's take a look at the comments. Jobs don't pay you to be a TikTok star. Why y'all don't get this yet? I don't understand. Every week, somebody up here with same topic. Y'all don't see these other people getting fired for doing TikToks on the job? Question marks. And the creator responded, a violation is still a violation, and I have to live with that. 18 minutes cost me almost $1,800. I want you all to meet Yas Scott. This moron got fired from a nursing job for, you guessed it, this time. This one went live on TikTok while she was treating a patient. Take a look at the video.
Oh my God, y'all just be on here doing the most. Just relax.
Yes, ma'am. You do mornings. Yeah. And none of them wanted to give
Healthcare girly.
Okay. Can you check my pants, see if they're dry?
Let me get a glove on. Nope, they feel dry, girlfriend. You have a... Ain't no patient information showing, okay? So y'all just relax. Oh my God, why do y'all keep doing that? I'll lose my license if I'm showing patient information. I'm not showing any patient information, so just relax. Just relax. If y'all see some patient information, then just holla. But I'm not showing nothing. I'm just at work, so just chill. Sit back, relax. Damn. Y'all be taking the fun out of everything. Damn. Just chill. And nobody's mad. That's the thing. Who's mad? I'm just telling y'all to relax, chill. You're not seeing any patient information. You're not seeing nothing. So just relax. Y'all be doing the absolute most. Obviously, this is the first time y'all been on here because I go live. This ain't the first time that y'all be just doing the most. It's just not sanitary. I've been working on my own now. Actually, y'all, I just started this job. I've only been here for probably about a month. 1 second. Thank you for the file. Oh, shoot. Actually, it wasn't the wrong medication. It's just the lidocaine patch. You're supposed to have it in the daytime, not at night. I've only been a nurse. I passed my NCLEX August 15th.
Let's take a quick look at the comments. She opened the pain patch with her teeth. Yikes. Why are there no gloves during these med pass? Oh, because she's too concerned about TikToking. Another person responded, why would you need gloves? You don't handle the medication. This is not sanitary. But what? You really be the damn phones. Like, put the phone down for a couple of hours, please. You won't die. So here's an update that she posted after losing her job. Take a listen.
Hey guys, I did want to come up here and let you guys know what was going on. I told you guys before that I would be very open and transparent. So yeah, the BON was contacted over 50 times regarding my case. My job was also posted online and they were also contacted. As of now, I am currently suspended until the investigation is over. I do want you guys to know that I'm well aware, again, of how extreme and severe my actions were. You do things and you don't think that it's going to go viral. You don't think that it's going to be even seen. And in my case, it was. I woke up and I was all over the internet and I had thousands of comments of people holding me accountable for what I've done. And whether it was advice, whether it was criticism, whether it was some sort of guidance, I've seen everything. And I want you guys to know that I appreciate the feedback. This was a lesson learned from me, and like I stated in previous videos, I hope I can be used as an example in the future of what not to do, and just give a heads up to these, creators that are in nursing, that are creating content, these people who are in school to be coming to the nursing field, just to be aware. And it doesn't matter who you think's watching, it doesn't matter what the case is, just to be mindful of the content that you're putting out to the world.
Apparently, a lot of people were saying that it was a mistake in the comment section, but this person responded and said, why people keep saying it was a mistake? It wasn't a mistake. It was a choice, especially after it was mentioned she shouldn't be recording an HIPAA violation. Instead of getting off social media and stopping, she was arguing with people and kept on recording.
Quick PSA, digital footprints are real. How was I supposed to know? who was gonna tell me. I started this job a couple days ago, and it's just like a desk job, like whatever. It's easy. It was good money. But I walked in today, and they were like, "Oh, hey Brian, can we speak to you in the back office real quick? Am I getting a promotion already?" So I walked back there with them, and there was like 5 people, and they were like, "Do you care to explain these?" And it was just like a couple of my videos that I posted in the past. And like, my videos aren't even that bad. Like, it's just like the F word. I was like, yeah, like that's me, like, do you want a picture or something? They're like, oh, we just don't want this person representing the company, so could you please take them down? What do you mean take them down? I didn't even know you when I made those videos. I said, no. I was like, I don't want this. I don't need to do this. Bye. I quit. Like, why does this matter?
So this young lady also was fired from her job for posting on TikTok. But the reason that she was given was that she is giving the company bad luck for posting online. Take a look at this.
I just got fired. I just got fired. Yeah, I just got fired. I don't think it's even sunk in yet that I've actually been fired. So, just to be clear, this was not a Heidi decision. In fact, when she had to fire me, she was literally like bawling. She was like, "This is the worst day of my life." And I said, "Girl, me too." So basically, I'm so confused. Someone who was not named, who still remains nameless, sent one of my TikTok videos to the owners of the entire portfolio. Like, not the portfolio, of like the entire property management. And I'm confused because I've never talked bad about my company before. If anything, I've like promoted it, and I've talked about how much I love my job. I've talked about how much I love the people I work with. I love Heidi. I love the people I work with. So apparently one of my TikTok videos, really not sure which one, because it was just so vague and it just came out of nowhere, but someone who apparently has it out for me sent one of my TikTok videos directly to the owners, and they said that I was giving the company a bad look. And so they fired me. So what? Heidi tried to fight for me, y'all. She tried to fight for me. She did. She tried to fight for me. She tried to tell them, like, hey, she has so many good Google reviews. Everyone loves her. She's so good at her job. But because it was sent directly to the owners, they said I was giving the company a bad look, and I'm still confused because I've never talked bad about my job. So whoever sent that video to them, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel proud of yourself. You won, I guess. No idea who you are, but you won, I guess. Not only did I lose my job, I lost everyone with it. All of my people were my job, you know? Heidi, Shelby, the girls at the other property. They were all my people. So, you didn't just take my job, you took everyone from me too. So, I hope you feel proud of yourself. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel good. Because it was for no reason. Anyways, I guess if anyone needs a leasing agent in the Savannah or South Carolina area, or anywhere at this point, let me know. I can give you lots of letters of recommendation. I have so many letters of recommendation because I'm a good worker. So, I don't know, I'm gonna pay my bills. This is crazy. This came out of nowhere, y'all. This came out of nowhere. I'm trying so hard to be strong, but like this just came out of nowhere, so. Awesome. Well, love you, bye.
After doing a long research on this topic, I found out that there are a lot of people out there recording themselves while they're working. I do not understand how these people don't know that that's a blatant violation of the jobs policy. So if you're one of those recording yourselves at work, I'm admonishing you right now, stop it, or else if you get caught, you're going to be fired. You're going to lose your job. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. See you in the next one. Bye for now.